What's up guys, so these links back with another video on how to edit on Bandlab. I'm sorry about the noise. I'm not in the studio right now, and some of the background noise is kind of getting in. I get the strong gate, the noise gate for Bandlab is not that useful in this kind of situations. So yeah, basically I'm going to go through how I edited this vocal. The name of the song is Stamina by Trickstar, Derek and Tony. So this track was released yesterday. So I'm doing a video on how I went about editing each of these takes. Maybe later in the future I'll show you how you record. This wasn't how it was recorded, but yeah. So right now we're working on Bandlab. Everyone knows Bandlab, right? That's why you guys are watching this channel. So basically Bandlab is a free mobile. I think there's the website version, but this is the mobile version, and I use it for recording also. Yeah, so yeah, we're going to the we're going to listening to the music, and then next I will explain the effects and what they are doing, just basic editing. So yeah, let's listen to the track and then we get right into the editing process.
Trickstar, yeah. Me I just sing song, whoa, I be. She dey focus on me when I give her 3 more. She been dey riding my dick like she always wanting more. I don't care whether she like my size, whether she like my style. Consider the fact I'm bad, I always give you one time. Me I get this stamina, no they judge me, come try me now. I get this stamina, come make a fuck, I'll give you Spider-Man. I get this stamina, make you oscillate, Amina. I get this stamina, 7 missed calls from Amina. Yeah, they give me the love, Shamina. Girl, I dey call your phone and stamina. Baby girl, they bust my head every morning now. You dey calling my phone when I want to now. You dey give me the joy, you dey give me the love. Give me any style when I need from you. Give me all the pride when they bust for you. Baby girl, you dey bust my head.
Yeah, so that's that on the track. So I'm going to go through, I'm going to take you through how I edited everything and made it sound clean. So warning, this vocal preset is for people who use mic only. Sorry for those people who use earbuds and earpiece, this is not for you. If you do this, I don't know the outcome, and I don't want anyone saying this stuff is shit, this stuff is trash, and then condemning the preset, because we are humans anyway. So this work is is basically for people who use mic. You can connect your mic with an OTG audio splitter cable. I use an audio splitter cable. Yeah, so you can connect a mic, just a small condenser mic, to your audio splitter or OTG cable, and then connect it to your phone. So yeah, this is for people who use mic or headphones. Yeah, I think it works good for headphones too, because headphones have better mics. So any of those you can use this preset on, but for earpiece and earbuds, I don't think you should try this preset on them. So I'm going to go into the editing of this vocal. So I'm going to start with Trickstar's vocals, so you guys know how it was edited and all those stuff. So let's just dive in. Sorry, you are going to hear some kind of delays and all that, because I haven't put them off. So yeah, you want try turning down your volume a little bit. Yeah. So yeah, now we are in the, sorry about that, the auto tune is messing my voice. So yeah, when you editing, when you're tracking your vocals, I always advise that you put on your, like, put the auto tune to a slight amount, like here, so your voice, my voice might have a different effect. But once you put in your 2-track, the Bandlab, I don't know what to call it, but it's going to detect the, like, key of the song. So once you put the 2-track there, it's just going to detect it automatically. Yeah, so I'm going to put that off now because it's going to make my voice sound weird. Yeah, sorry about the, I think the noise gate is kind of misbehaving. I don't know why. Yeah, so I'm sorry, my vocals kind of reduced a little bit because okay, I need to get closer now. Yeah, so this is the settings. First of all, the noise gate. Noise gate is in my last video I explained all this stuff. This just helps you to reduce, like, background noise, but I guess where I am right now is not reducing shit. So this helps you to reduce background noise. Yes, and you just mess around with this. The attack is how quick you want it to react, the release is how long you want it to stay, and then, like, release, when you say release, like, release, then the attack comes back again. You get those kind of things. So the threshold is how much of those noise you want to reduce. Okay, so I don't really do too much depending on the environment, though, like it was recorded. So our compressor, FBK compressor, just move around, attack, release, you get same kind of stuff. Your squeeze, I don't really know how to explain the squeeze, but I just like to put it around 3 to 4.3, like from 3.0 to 4.1 or 4.3. So my ratio, I always put it around 8.1 or 7, 8 to 7. So ratio is basically the amount you want, like when the volume hits that amount, it just ducks it down, that kind of shit. So makeup gain, the makeup gain is, you know, when you put the compressor and you're doing all this stuff, it's reducing the volume. Yeah, so you see my vocals come out more, unlike before, and then when I put it back down, it just reduces a little bit. So yeah, you can test that out and see which works for you. Yeah, this is an EQ. EQ is used to shape your sound. The one thing you always use on every editing is your compressor and EQ. Those are the most important. So yeah, we are going into how to use this. Basically, I don't really understand some of this stuff here because I edit on system, like I mix on system, so I don't really understand some of these things here, but I know that I understand the frequencies. That's what I know. I understand the frequency, but I don't really understand how the, you get, I don't see any 25 hertz or any of those stuff. So I just edited based on guess. I didn't really edit based on, okay, I know this shit. So 100 hertz. So this 100 hertz, I was guessing probably the more you reduce it, you are reducing. I just took it that, okay, once I'm reducing anything on 100 hertz, I'm taking away from 25 to 100 hertz. So the more I reduce, the more I'm taking away. So I like to put it down all the way to 15. I mean, because we don't need those low end in our vocals. So 200, I like to keep it at, you know, this kind of level. That's where I always keep it. So on this vocal, I took the 400 hertz a little bit higher, then the 800 hertz I just put it down here, and then the 1k, the 3.2k. I think that's where the body of the vocal is supposed to be, but I don't know. maybe because of the mic or the positioning. I don't know. So I had to bring that down. Then like 6.4K, like to give you some kind of high like brightness. So the level I had to crank it up all the way to 8.3 because the vocal was like falling down, like was low. Yeah, so I put up the DeEsser because of some issues. But basically the DeEsser stops those you can hear the difference. So it stops those kind of sound from like popping into your songs. So you can like try different. I always go from 14 to 16k hertz. So anyone that works for you, and I don't reduce past 7 dB. I don't reduce past that. So yeah. So if I put this on now, my vocals will come out louder, and probably you'll start hearing some of the background stuff that was disturbing me before. Yeah, so now our vocal is brighter and it's coming out. Yeah, so what this does is like levels the vocal like in a way that it sound like it blends in with the beat. Yeah, it's the type of compressor too. You can see there the type of compressor. So just what I always do is that I always put my gain high, then I bring the peak reduction after it. You get, so I always put it around 30 to 40, and my gain I always put it around 80 to 90. So you can try out whichever one works for you. So yeah, my BL driver is a kind of distortion, but I don't really understand this style of distortion. But I don't put the drive, the volume 4.0 to 5.0, and yeah, the tone, just leave it like that. I don't, the drive makes it sound like as though it is going through, like it makes it sound as if you are playing a guitar kind of sound. Yeah, like this, you can hear what it's doing to my voice. Yeah, so it makes it sound as if there's this kind of guitar sound, and we don't want that. So the reverb, you know what reverb does? I wanted this to sound more like a plate reverb. So like, because normal Afrobeat we use plate reverb for that kind of style of music. So I wanted it to sound more like a plate reverb. So I thought, okay, what can I do to make it sound like a plate reverb? So I then cranked, like I put the color very high, and then the size, you know, somewhere around medium or so, and then the mix, I just reduce the mix like to that extent. Like it's like I'm pushing in like all the forces of the color and the size, and I'm just reducing it with the mix. You get that kind of shit. So yeah, then we have our delay. The delay is based on what I do is that I drag the wet to around 50, 60. The dry stays wherever it is. When you put a D delay, is going to kind of sound like messed up. So what you can do is put your dry level. I already explained that in the former video. So you put that to the like 80, and then you put your wet levels to around 50. So when you do that, you can listen to what the delay is doing. So then you can get your time and then your feedback. So you can mess around with all this stuff and then get like do whatever you like and get whatever effect you want. So I always put my effect level at 2. I said it in the other video and I explained why. So yeah, this is all on how I edited the vocals. Sorry if the vocal is like my voice is kind of low. Bandlab has not done any of this routing shit, so I don't think we can do that. Yeah, so that's all on how I edited the vocal. And yeah, if you enjoyed this please like, subscribe, comment, tell me whatever video you like to see. So I'm going to put a link to the proper song, like the whole finished mix. This is just mixing work which I did on it. There's still the mastering. I don't use Bandlab's mastering for my songs. I master by myself, and there's a procedure in which I use. So if you want to see that, you can, comment that you want to see that. If you don't want to see that, then just don't comment.